I've got the next one is going to be you versus 305 Breezy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go with the challenger, 305 Breezy, Eric. We ridiculed him for having one of the worst dynasty drafts that we've ever seen, right? Not pure drafts, right? We're not talking players because the players are good, but we're talking about starting your dynasty. We hated his draft in that context. You guys are at a 44-56. 305 Breezy's coming in with Patrick Mahomes, who I think is going to go stupid insane this year. Okay, he's going to put niggas on notice. Stop playing with my name. Okay, Jonathan Taylor. I don't know what to make. Let me just read the names. Jonathan Taylor, Alvin Kamara, Ladd McConkey, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Travis Kelce. Yo, this team is horrible. I don't care what you say. Listen, Tony Pollard, Nick Chubb. Nigga, this team is so horrible. Listen, Roquan Smith, Brandon Aubrey. Listen, if this was 2 years ago, this would be probably the number one team in football in our league. Okay? If this was, and then you got Stephon Diggs, I don't know if I said his name. If this was 2 years ago, people will be looking at us like, how did you let this man draft all these great players? He already won the league. I feel like that's what people would say. But today, I don't know about that. Jonathan Taylor, over projection. Alvin Kamara, they're going to be fighting for their lives in that game against Arizona, over projection. Ladd McConkey, I'm going to say under projection. Tyreek Hill, he's such a question mark. He doesn't even want to be on that team. I think his team hates him, okay? He might get you 10, okay? Stephon Diggs, I know you're a Patriots fan, but man, we know he's a super duper diva. I think he has actually an opportunity to surprise us because he has been pretty quiet since reporting to training camp. I do actually think Stephon Diggs is locked in for the debut at least. Travis Kelce, I don't know. Let's see. I think he's going to get into that mind meld mode with Mahomes. And
he's a celebrity, bro. He's done playing football.
Okay. I got to see it. He did have a slow start last year, but I got to see it. Just let me see it one more time. I will listen. I will come in here next week and I will kick Travis Kelce's back in with you. But I'm a let me see it guy. Let me see it one more time, and I'll be right back here to kick his back in. Nick Chubb as your flex. This team is let me hold on. All right, this
Nick
team
Chubb
is
has some freaking flashback how he broke his kneecap, bro.
The injury that changed the trajectory of my first dynasty season. I'll never forget it.
That injury don't leave you mentally, bro.
No,
I don't care what you say.
That was horrible, and I'm gonna show flashbacks of it in the video. But anyway, you're starting the league. You're starting the season off with C.J. Stroud as your starting quarterback. Kyron Williams, we talked about how much we love him. Chuba Hubbard, talked about how much we love him. Xavier Worthy. Extra targets without Rashee Rice, DJ Moore, Chris Olave. I'm very worried about Chris Olave. Njoku, he's always solid. Breece Hall against Pittsburgh, he should be pretty good. Henderson, your guy. I hope he does break out and take one to the house and we can just be done with Ramondre. I hope that happens. Zaire Franklin is a beast. Tyler Bass, great kicker. Buffalo defense, I'm a little nervous about Lamar Jackson and starting any defense against him. But man, I think Sleepers got this one wrong. They got you fucked up.
They did. I think so too. I think they tried you, bro. I really do. But I'm remaining quiet for now.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to sell out and then, bro, he asked the belt, bro, and he's like,
because these guys, even though we don't like their age in the dynasty format, these guys could go belt to ass in an instant and then cook you before Sunday. That could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
McConkey on Friday, Mahomes on Friday, Kelce on Friday. It could be a long weekend before you even hit Saturday morning. So yeah.
Yeah, So that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting, but I have full confidence in my team that my team is going to over-reject 236. I think I'll be probably in like the 260s, 270s, my opinion. Based on prior years, right?
So are you expecting a big game from C.J. Stroud to make up this 20 point? Because you said 270, so you need if you said 270s, you need 50 points off of what they're saying you're going to get. Who's going to overperform?
I think I'm gonna guess that CJ will outperform. 54 to me is kind of low for CJ Stroud. I think he's gonna outperform that.
I agree.
Chuba, Hubbard, I think he's gonna outperform. Xavier Worthy, I think he's under. Like they have him under projected.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Moore is close, right? Because he got Amandus or whatever his name is.
Adunze.
Adunze, yeah, he got him, and so he might split the snaps or whatever. Olave, yes. I mean, I don't think he's gonna pass 14.99 for sure. I mean, rookie quarterback. Rookie quarterback, right?
Yeah, Spencer Rattler, and then you add to that a major concussion history. Chris Olave, sir, could be on his last legs with this concussion thing. Concussions get progressively worse, and even though he started off hot 2-3 years ago, and Chris Olave was on his way to becoming a household fantasy name, like he was about to be one of them dudes, but head injuries have really taken a major bite, in addition to really bad quarterback play. So you got really bad quarterback play, and you got an injury history that has really hurt Chris Olave, and I'm not sure about his ability to, to return value as a fantasy player.
I agree with you. So there's a big question mark for Olave for sure. I think my flexes are solid, more solid than Breezy's flex.
Absolutely. Yo,
and Pollard had the bag, bro. He could have been Dallas's #1 running back,
and he couldn't. But he couldn't do it.
Exactly, he couldn't. And the Dallas market, the Cowboys brand is the best in the world. And who wouldn't want to be in the Cowboys? You get paid commercials. I mean, they're a $12 billion club, right?
Right.
And he couldn't hold it down. So I think they overprojected him, for 22. So I think that's what I'm saying. I think I got this win, but we'll see, right? I mean,
I think like I said, sleepers got you fucked up. I think if Trey Henderson houses one, I think if Zaire Franklin comes in here and just bodies people in Miami, he's getting his tackles. Njoku's gonna eat against this Cincinnati defense. Chris Olave to me is your biggest worry, and DJ Moore because of course I don't trust Caleb Williams. Xavier Worthy, I think they got him under because of the absence of Rashee Rice, and Chuba Hubbard, I think that he's going to get more work than people think. I really freaking do. And
of course.
And this CJ Stroud projection against the Rams is under. I think he's more like 65.
That's what I'm saying.
And
I don't see. I mean, Nico Collins is back, right? Who else they got? The other guy.
They got some guys over here. They've got some guys over here. Nico Collins, Xavier Hutchinson, Tank Dell, Jaden Higgins, Justin Watson, Christian Kirk. They got a couple guys over there to move this ball.
I don't think Tank Dell is back. I think he's still hurt.
Okay, well, I was just listing his on his sheet, but yeah, I think they're gonna have to throw this ball because Nick Chubb, I do not see him being able to carry this offense as an every down back. I added the desperation to put Nick Chubb as your RB1 is. That's a little crazy, unless they know something that we don't know. Because I think we're all rooting for Nick Chubb, but I don't see him as an RB1 for any team.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see it. So you already know Stroud is gonna he's gonna throw that ball. Nico Collins and Christian Kirk is gonna eat. Christian Kirk is in the slot, so old boy's gonna go down, right?
Yeah.
Nico Collins is a deep threat. So I don't think Chubb is gonna eat at all, really. Right.
Yeah.
But we'll see. And even if Houston is dominated, we already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna bench Chubb because he's coming off of an injury.
Yeah. I think this could be a really bad game for C.J. Stroud and the Houston Texans because, I mean, where's Dameon Pierce at? I remember that first year of Dameon Pierce. I won my first championship off the back of Dameon Pierce. Okay. That first year was crazy, but I'm looking at the depth chart over here, and he's listed as RB3 behind Woody Marks. Okay, if Nick Chubb doesn't work out, they're not going to have a running game. And you need the running game in order to set up the pass. I'm sorry.
That's true.
I don't
That's
give a
true.
damn how good your wide receivers are. You need a running threat.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you're right.
if Nick Chubb doesn't get it done, this team could implode on itself. That's what I think could happen. And I haven't, and as good as CJ Stroud was 2 years ago, I have not seen him put the team on his back.
No.
He had that chance last year, didn't see it. Now I know Nico, I know people got hurt. I know Nico got hurt, right? It was Nico, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that was devastating. We saw CJ crying on the sideline and all that. But listen, brother, I never seen him put the team on his back. And again, I gotta say, until I see somebody do it, I'm not gonna put that on their back, on their jacket as something that they could do.
Yeah. True.
All right.
True. Yeah, he had the opportunity when he lost Nico and Tank Dell. He had the opportunity to put it on his back. I seen
JD5 put the team on his back.
Oh my goodness.
I seen Jordan Love for some stretches put the team on his back.
Yeah.
I seen Eli Manning put the team on his back. I seen Aaron Rodgers in the day when they didn't give him no first round wide receivers put the team on his back. CJ Stroud, I ain't seen that yet.
Yeah.
This team could implode.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, because you're right. They don't have a running game, and so therefore the pass is gonna be so obvious.
Right.
You know, it's presumptions, right? So, I mean, that's a good analyst right there. Good call on that. So, we'll see.
And I'm pulling for the CJ Stroud return to, I'm pulling for him. I like CJ Stroud. He's lightning when he's on it. But he's a young guy, and I just haven't seen him. I've seen Patty put the team on his back, limp out there on one leg, and just do niggas in the playoffs. And listen, I ain't seen that from CJ Stroud. And 2 years ago was 2 years ago. Don't tell me what he did 2 years ago. I don't care about that no more. We're 3 years in, and you are about listen, man. Your whole
it's gonna be great weather over there in SoCal, Dome Stadium. CJ Stroud is in a Dome Stadium. Rams is in a Dome Stadium. So there's no wind, there's no elements.
Putting the team on his back in this scenario to me would mean that Nick Chubb and Dameon Pierce aren't getting it done. And like you said, the pass is obvious, but CJ Stroud threads the needle anyway. To me, that would be because like you said, the pass is obvious now. But if you can do it and you go in there and you give the Rams what for in their house, at least make it close game, then, I might have a little bit more confidence. But I'm not just putting, CJ Stroud's going to hold it down out there in the universe. I ain't doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good analysis right there. That's a good call right there. I still got Caleb Williams on the side on my bench.
That's even worse. I put this nigga in the same boat too.
Listen. The only reason why I like Caleb Williams because old boy know how to protect the ball.
Yeah,
bro. The dude is so skilled when it comes to protection. Right? He won't give you a lot of yards, but he ain't turning the ball over.
Listen, right? I don't want to sit up here and give you fantasy advice, but I think you might have to do something to get an upgrade at quarterback. You're gonna need to do something, sir.
Well, I mean, it's only week 1. We'll see.
No, I'm just as an insurance policy for these two guys. Now, I'm not saying you need to replace them, but before prices start to go up, because nigga, once prices go up and we get into week 2 and 3, you're fucked, bro. I'm just telling you right now.
I know.
You might need to go ahead and pull the trigger on an insurance policy right now, because if that's listen, dog. Because I haven't really thought about the Texans like that, really. I did make the bet with Vish, but sitting here really looking at it, and you telling me you got Nick Chubb, boy.
Nick Chubb was the RB1.
Nigga.
I mean, he outperformed Pierce. That's a scary thing.
Nigga.
Right?
Yeah, how the fuck did you outperform Dameon Pierce in training camp coming off of a career-ending injury like that?
I know. A 25-year-old. That's just That doesn't make any sense.
And let's before we move on to the next team, because I don't want to harp on CJ Stroud too much, let me run off for you the numbers from last year, which I'm sure you're familiar with. His fantasy points. Week 1, 63. Week 2, 54. Week 3, 42. He did 77, 75. Okay, good stretch right there. Then he goes to 55. Then he falls off the cliff to 22.50. Then he gives you 59, then 40, then 42, then 49, then 55, then 55, and then he goes on a bye week. He comes out of the bye week with a 42, a 57, ends the season with a 33 and a goddamn 17-point outing. Sir!
Yeah.
I'd be shitting myself right now.
Injuries affected him.
True.
Injuries.
Okay, listen. Injuries did affect him, and Nico Collins was gone like after week 5 or something.
Yeah.
So
So 77 was Nico and Tank Dell.
Yeah.
Healthy, right? But now we have Christian Kirk, which you already know. The dude is he's fast. He catch balls, right? So you know it could go either way. That's what I'm saying. But then again, it is Stroud, right? And so I haven't seen him really put the team on his back yet, so it could go either way, you know. But I already know my QB class is not the best. I already know that. I
okay.
I'm not biased. I say I could have done better, you know, in my draft when it comes to QBs, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. Let's get to the last one. Oh, who's our call? Let's call this one. I'm gonna go. Oh, fuck. I want to pick you, but I think karma is gonna get us for talking shit, and we're both gonna lose this week. That's what I think is gonna happen. I think Breezy's gonna get you, and I think Moses is gonna slip by me by Vish is gonna get me by like 5 points. That's what I think is gonna happen.
All right. Yeah, that's a possibility.
That's what I think is going to happen. So just to be honest with myself, even though I want to pick you, I'm going to pick Breezy, and because CJ Stroud makes me very uncomfortable. And okay.